So I just got done watching all the 6 episodes of Top Boy, the final season, the final chapter. Where do I even start? This video is not going to be a full review. If you guys want to see a full review of the six, I'm just going to do one. After this video, I am going to do like a full proper review where I'm analysing and going in deep into various different storylines of the final season. If you guys want to see that, let me know. This episode is just my quick initial thoughts. I literally just finished watching it like 2 minutes ago. And where do I start? I thought the season was alright. It wasn't anything spectacular. I thought it was okay. Some good, some bad. But in the end, most of the predictions that I said were kind of right. I said Lauren would die. I didn't think that she would die. I didn't think she would OD though. I didn't think it would be overdose, I'll be real. But still, Lauren died. That's something I predicted. I said Jack would survive, and she did survive. I was right about that. I said Deshane or Sully will die. I was kind of half right about that because I didn't anticipate both of them dying. I thought one of them would die, one would live, but they both died. So that was a little bit surprising. But yeah, but the question is, who killed Sully? Last scene, Sully dies. It's either Jack or Steph. I think it was Jack, because just looking at, you don't see the person's face, but just looking at from the body and looking at the frame of the person, that looked like that's most likely Jack. And the way the person walked as well, that's similar to how Jack walks. I think it was Jack. It could be Steph, but it's definitely one of those dudes. It's definitely either Jack or Steph, but my money's on Jack. I think it was Jack that ended up killing Sully in the end. And yeah, that's how it ends, really. I thought that the most disappointing thing about the season, really, is how many characters that should have been in it that weren't in it. How many storylines that they didn't, that just went nowhere. Like the undercover feds. They're one of the cliffhangers of the last season, no, 2 seasons ago, of season 3, right? Or some would say season 1, is that those guys that were nitties, they were actually undercover feds. And they went into it a little bit this following season, but this season, where the fuck were they? They weren't in the season at all. That was so disappointing. That storyline literally was pointless. It went nowhere. What was the point of making them undercover feds if you weren't going to go anywhere with it? So I don't know what happened there. Ruben, what's up with him? Last time I checked, he was in police custody. We didn't see him for the entire season. What the hell? Curtis's sister. Like, we thought she was going to come for Lauren. Nothing happened there. Lauren's death was weak as fuck. I thought that was weak. Just making her die like that. I thought at least Curtis's sister would be in the season under look for Lauren, or one of those guys at least. Even the other guy with the dodgy eye, he weren't there as well. None of Curtis's guys came looking for Lauren. So I thought that was even that. I thought that was weak. Yeah, just poor writing, I think, from when it came to those storylines. What else? Kieran, we didn't get any closure on that storyline. If it's the last season, at least give us some closure on certain storylines. What happened with Kieran? Obviously, we can assume he's dead, and most likely he is dead. But we didn't see a body. All we see is that other guy, the guy that works for Sully, take him away, and we don't see what happens to him after that. But I think, yeah, and that's another reason why I think it was Jack that killed Sully, because he probably killed her for what he did to Jack. Probably killed Sully for what Sully did to Kieran. So, yeah, man. What else have I got to talk about here? Aaron not being there at all. All of a sudden he's in Leeds. We don't see him at all for the entire season. What the hell is that about? I don't know if something happened with the actor that plays him, but yeah, I don't know what happened there. But I don't know what else to say, man. Overall, I thought the writings, the whole police riot thing, I did not like that storyline at all. I thought that was so over the top. I thought that was so corny, I'll be real. When it came to the first protest with Mandy, I thought that was alright. But then they did another protest again afterwards, and the whole thing just got so corny by the end of it, man. Just the whole riot thing is just so I wasn't with that storyline at all. Some of you might have liked it, some of you might not have liked it. Me personally, I thought it was just over the top and overly dramatic, in my opinion, that storyline. I thought it didn't serve any purpose to the overall purpose of the show, really. I thought that storyline was weak as hell. And the feds running over that little kid, they should have went somewhere with that. All we know is the feds ran over the kid. We don't know if the kid died in the end, that little girl. What happened with that? Like, they start storylines and then they don't end it. That's what really frustrated me about the season. And yeah, overall, I thought this was the worst season, I'll be real. And I'll probably give it like a out of 10. 10 is damn near, 10 is perfect. 5 is average. 7 is good. I'll probably give it a 4.5 out of 10, I'll be real. I thought it was definitely the worst season out of all of them. Yeah, man, mainly because certain storylines that they touched on in previous seasons, they didn't continue to elaborate on, such as the undercover feds, such as what happened with Ruben, such as Aaron not being there as well. What was the other one? Aaron, Ruben, I can't remember the others. But there was one other storyline that they should have elaborated on, but they forgot to. Curtis, I said Curtis' sister. I mentioned that as well. Yeah, that too. We don't know what happened there, but yeah, I thought. And don't get me, another thing as well. Barry Keoghan's character. Yeah, like his character came in. I was really looking forward to it. His first scene was actually quite epic. I thought, okay, this guy is supposed to be feared. He's got the whole Irish gang behind him. His uncle is supposed to be someone that's intimidating and feared as well. And they got killed off so easily. So easily they got killed off. Like, what? The guy literally lasted 2 episodes. This is supposed to be a guy that's been in the game. His family's been in the game for a while. If someone's literally has a family history of being in that lifestyle, they're not supposed to be that easy to kill off. It was so easy for Sully and Deshane to kill him. Like, what the hell? Nah, man, that was pathetic. Pathetic writing. I'm not going to call a spade a spade. That was poor. Like, don't build this character up like the way they did and then kill him off with that much ease. And the big woman, like the fat woman that was, what's it called, that helped Sully and Deshane killing Barry. What happened with her? Did she get paid? Did she, yeah, what happened? Again, we didn't see her for the rest of after that whole episode, we didn't see her again. So the only things that I say were good about this season was I would say the whole Deshane and Sully running after each other, or Sully chasing Deshane taking the money. That storyline wasn't bad. I thought it was quite decent. That was quite thrilling. It was quite entertaining. I'll say that. What else? Jack stealing the money. I've got mixed feelings about that storyline. I thought it was okay. Could have been better, but it was okay in the end. But yeah, I thought this season was, I'm not gonna lie, it was quite disappointing. Yeah, overall, I'll say it was average. I think average is being generous. I thought, if anything, it was below average. Like I said, 4.5 out of 10, maybe even a 4. The more I think about it, the more I'm lowering my rating, really and truly. So yeah, I'm gonna do a 4 review nonetheless. So stay tuned for that. That will probably come out this weekend or maybe next week, because it's going to be quite a long video. It's going to be a full review of the 6 episodes going into the main storylines, really. Yeah, pretty much. And yeah, pretty much similar to how I did last year, but instead I'm just going to do one full review of the entire season. I'm not going to break it up into 2 parts like I did last year for those of you that are long-time subscribers. But yeah, that's it for this video, really. Yeah, 4 to 4.5 out of 10 season, and yeah, quite underwhelming in the end.